All right, I'm starting a new little series called Hey Sis, and I have a sister that she will text me and be like, "Hey sis, how do I do this? Hey sis, what does this mean?" like, she's very adept with her hands. She just doesn't know where to start. So, um, this time is, "Hey sis, I need to replace my outside spigot." So I wanted to show you why this happens. This has happened to me, and so you can actually just go buy a new one. You can just unscrew it, and it has you can grip on here. It's hex, so you can grab on with pliers and just crank it off. But what I'm doing is I'm going to show you what went wrong and how to fix it and save yourself some money. These are about $15, I think. It's a 3/4. So I'm opening up the valve, lefty-loosey, so we're opening the valve. Because what you can't see is that black circle in there is it's an O-ring. Well, it's kind of like more like a rubber washer than just like an O-ring, but that needs to come out. So and put this in my vise. Now I did earlier just like record this, but I wasn't recording. So it does look a little set up, but that's not on purpose. It's not intentional. So, and I used my my Knipex because I don't want to mar stuff up. So these plier wrenches have a nice smooth surface, and you can get they have little booties that go on them too. But adjust and grab on and turn it. Like so. It was much more of an effort earlier. Sorry, my hair's sticking up a little bit. So yeah, this was already loosened. I bet, but it was a little bit of an effort before. So take off this bottom part here. Okay, and then you can see your, what do we want to call it? I'm still just going to call it an O-ring, even though it's like a rubber washer. Okay, so you see that? Now, it's had a little time to go back, but this was a little more stretched out, and it was prolapsed out the front, which meant it was just like when you tighten it, it's squished up. So now everything's falling apart because I tried doing it earlier. So with so you can get in there, there's a little gap along the center. Then you can just get in there with your little tiny screwdriver, kind of pull it out, and then you can back it up some more. Sorry, let me make sure you guys can see. Just kind of get in there, because sometimes you can't get in because it's pushed into the threads. So try it, and it may take a little time, and just like this one's coming out pretty easily. And so what you can also do, if you have, man, I can't think what they're called. Anyway, you can see, like, see, I just pushed it out from here. I got it kind of up, and then I pushed it out, and now it's coming out, and I can just grab it and yank it out. So now all I have to do is replace this. You can see here, see where it got bit down on, and it's not circular. So that's where it was prolapsed and sticking out. I think these are flat when you get them. But when you're taking apart, can pay attention, because I haven't gotten this part yet, so I don't know if it's one way or the other. Anyway, so like when I set it down, I'm going to set that part up. Help me remember. There is something similar under here. You know what? Let's just take it apart. Let's just do that. Let's see. This is going to go real well. I'm going to use the same ginormous pliers for this. Unnecessary. No, that just come on nice, super easy. It did. That's weird. This has been sitting in my garden for a year. In the dirt, obviously. So there's a little tiny hex, probably like an 8, maybe a little smaller. And then there's a washer. So I'm setting the washer down and the nut in the order and the position that they came off. Right? And then we take off the handle. And if you notice, the handle has a hole that has a square, because this is squared off. So sometimes these can get rounded. That's pretty good job if you got it to round. And that is sarcasm. So, all right, so now we're going to put this in the vise, because you need something to hold on to it. And we're going to use our pliers wrench to grab on. And then I'm going to, righty-tighty, lefty-loosen. All right, so now this is moving. And there's one right here. Now this one's actually in really good shape. So that will stay as is. It's So, it's kind of like a cone shape. That's because the inside of this is a cone shape. So we're just going to leave that one. I may regret this later. But you know what? If you're going to do it, might as well replace them both. You don't have to do it later. But it's content for me. So. Anyway, so yeah, so we're going to just screw that back on. Pop it back in here. I'm going to tighten it back up. This is what I like about the pliers wrench. This is not an ad, but you don't have to like pick it up. You can open the jaws a little bit and go around that corner. So it's better, way better than a crescent wrench. And crescent wrench is always like loose on me. It drives me crazy. I don't like it. Okay, so now the handle back on. Make sure it's pushed down as far as it can go. I'm picking up my washer and my nut, and I'm just setting them both on there. Oops, almost dropping one. In the same way I picked them up. I could metal brush these a little bit and clean them up, but I'm not gonna make life harder for me in the future. So now what I need to do is go to the store and find one of these. I'll be back with what I found and where I found it. Okay, so I had to go to a couple places to find parts. Hold on, lighting's off. And so what you need is a flat washer, 3/4. This is a 3/4 bib, so 3/4 washer. Now this one, the hole is a little smaller than the original, but I think we'll be able to get on. A lot of these screw on. This does not. This has to fit over. So I took the whole thing apart. And by the way, I lied earlier. This is actually a convex or concave washer that's just under the handle. And then there is a washer underneath that. So, but you can buy those at Lowe's or whatever. They did not have these at Lowe's. They only went up to 1/2 inch. And anyway, so we're going to spray this. At the thought of time, we're going to try and quickly go. It's a little bit of penetrating or silicone spray. And so we're going to use that with a couple of picks to try to finesse it on. I'm kind of putting this on like you would this is the pick I'm using. So you can kind of get in there and get it around, and it's actually working. Okay, so now that's on, and managed to finesse it on. This only cost 80 cents at the plumbing store. If they had it at, say, Lowe's, it would probably have been a couple bucks. So I got two, I got a backup, and there it is. Now you just reassemble it. Quickly, how to reassemble it. This is gonna go on the bottom. Then we have washer, conical washer, cone facing up, then another washer, cap, boot, something. We'll tighten that. And then your handle, make sure it's facing the right way. Then your little washer and the nut on top of that. So that's the order, but tighten it down as you go. And that's how you fix it, sis.